It all kicks off with this snare crack that sounds just like a gunshot and then a question. We're talking about a 6-minute epic that absolutely shattered all the rules of pop radio, and it all revolves around one single burning question. In this explainer, we are going to deconstruct a true masterpiece, Bob Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone.
Right, so this is the question. And let's be clear, it's not a gentle inquiry. It's a challenge thrown right in the face of a character, and really at anyone listening who has lost every single thing. It's the engine that just drives this entire story forward.
The song opens up like some kind of dark fairy tale. We get introduced to our protagonist, Miss Lonely, when she's at the absolute peak of her social status. You know, living this life that's completely walled off from the struggles of the real world.
I mean, Dylan wastes absolutely no time establishing who this person is. These first couple of lines, they paint a perfect picture of this casual, look-down-your-nose arrogance. And notice how it's all in the past tense, once upon a time, which tells you right away this whole world is about to come crashing down. So let's really break down who she used to be. She wasn't just wealthy. She was disdainful about it. She's laughing at outsiders and just completely ignoring anyone who tried to warn her that her luck might run out. This attitude, it just perfectly sets the stage for a truly epic fall from grace. And here it is. Here's that fall. The switch is just brutal and immediate. That life of privilege, gone. And it's replaced by the unforgiving reality of having absolutely nothing and no one. The irony in this line is just so sharp. Her fancy, elite education, the very thing that was supposed to set her up for life, taught her nothing about how to actually survive. It was just another part of her privileged little bubble. I mean, the change couldn't be more total. From the finest school to living on the street. From talking so loud and proud to literally scrounging for her next meal. The contrast is just stark. She's forced to live the exact kind of life she used to judge from a distance. And this is where the tables completely turned. The mystery tramp, this figure she would have just dismissed without a second thought, he now holds all the cards. She's the one who has to humble herself and ask for help from the very world she always ignored.
So why is she so completely alone now? Well, it turns out her entire social circle was basically built on air. It was all superficial, and the second things got tough, poof, everyone just vanished.
Wow, the imagery here is just incredible, isn't it? The chrome horse and this diplomat with a Siamese cat, it all conjures up this world of glamour and power. But as Dylan's about to show us, it was all just a fragile illusion. And here's the cold, hard truth of her past. She was just a passive consumer of experiences, letting other people get her kicks for her. And that so-called diplomat, he wasn't a friend. He was a thief who abandoned her after taking every single thing he could. She is utterly and completely alone. But right when you think she's hit rock bottom, the song takes this powerful, totally unexpected turn. Dylan introduces this pretty radical idea, this strange, paradoxical kind of freedom that comes from absolute loss. This right here, this is the philosophical heart of the song. It's a stunning way to reframe her situation. Losing everything means she's finally free. Free from expectations, from possessions, from the pressure of keeping up appearances. She's got no secrets left to hide. So this liberation he's talking about, it isn't political or social. It's a personal, almost spiritual kind of freedom. By becoming a complete unknown, she gets to shed the entire weight of her past life. And here's the final, poetic piece of irony. Napoleon in rags. He was just another character she could laugh at from her high tower. But now, she is him. She's joined the ranks of the forgotten, and she can't just ignore the call anymore. Okay, so that's the story in the song. But the story of the song, that doesn't end with the final verse. To really get its true power, we have to look at its incredible real-world impact. Because this story didn't just stay on the record. It absolutely exploded into the culture. Just think about this for a second. According to Dylan's own official website, he has performed this song live over 2,000 times. That one number alone shows you just how central this song is to his entire career. It's a cornerstone. And its longevity is just remarkable. From its debut way back in 1965, through these iconic revivals like the MTV Unplugged session, all the way to recent years. That's more than 50 years of being culturally relevant. So, at the end of the day, Like a Rolling Stone wasn't just a hit. It was a revolution. It landed right in the middle of the folk rock explosion and proved that a pop song could be long, lyrically deep, and still a massive commercial success. It really paved the way for countless artists who came after. And that brings us right back to the chorus, doesn't it? That haunting refrain that ties the whole thing together. Hearing all those lines now, after you understand the full story, it just gives them so much more weight. It's a question about loss, identity, and freedom, all rolled into one. In the end, Dylan leaves us with the exact same question he started with. After stripping away everything, status, wealth, identity, he forces us and Miss Lunley to confront the raw, unfiltered experience of just being human. And that is a question worth thinking about.